So we're back here with another specs comparison video showing you essentially just the differences between these two models, the Ariens Platinum Rapid Track 28 versus the HSS928AT and HSS928ATD models from Honda. The ATD is essentially the electric start only option, and just doing the research so you don't have to. Just breaking apart here the differences and features. That's it. When we take a look, we have the AX389 engine from Ariens and the GX270 from Honda. Of course, it's such notoriously a very reliable engine. Displacement 389 cc versus 270, and height, the Ariens is about 2 inches taller, and you're going to get about 20 pounds heavier on that machine. Throw distance, there's so many variables that go into it. Type of snow, whether it's light and fluffy, really compacted, maybe it's got a little bit icy conditions in there. So those things are going to play a factor into it. The main differences here, to be honest with you, are just, the engine displacement, of course, looks like a fairly big difference. And then you have the drive type, the disc-o-matic, which is just a friction disc, or the hydrostatic with the Honda. And typically those are going to be a little bit more reliable, less maintenance. And you have the price, right? So you have $3,000 price point for the Ariens versus the $3,400, right, versus $3,600 in the Honda. Now you're going to get better resale value on the Honda, of course, and just overall reputation for being a reliable product. Fuel capacity, a little bit, not much different, a little bit bigger in the Ariens. Intake height, very similar there. So those differences, there's really not much to it, right? Now with the hydrostatic drive, right, essentially it's just got the infinite speed adjustment, right? I mean, that means you can essentially just go as slow or as fast as you want, whereas with the friction disc, you can choose a speed, but you can end up going a little bit faster, or slower or whatever for the auger to try to keep up with, and that can essentially lead to, belt replacements and, those damaged components, etc. So that's pretty much the main difference there as far as how that works, and just overall more reliability that's going to come with that hydrostatic drive. So and then you look here at some of the features. Now it's going to show you it looks like there's a lot more features on the Honda, and to be honest, I feel like there are a few main differences here when it comes to features. Now, for one, you see the auger height control here in the bottom left corner, which is kind of nice because it's got an infinite control option where you can essentially just, press a button, the press of a thumb, right? So it's just variable positions there that you can kind of articulate that how you need to, just based on current conditions and, where you're actually, plowing exactly. And it's kind of similar with the articulated chute, right? So more precision when it comes to, distance and control of how you're removing the snow. So and then the pneumatic gas strut, essentially that's just to help with the auger height control. So it's just going to give you a little bit smoother functionality, I guess, when it comes to, working that auger control. But those are the main differences. Now with the Ariens, you're getting the hand warmers. Essentially, that's it. You're not really getting any other specific features that aren't on the Honda. So let me know in the comments below if I've missed anything. Let me know where you're from and what really brought you to this video specifically, whether you're looking for either of these models or you just want to compare for specs and features purposes in your research. So that's it for now. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll see you next time.